This is such a cool story. In Oklahoma, if you want to move to Oklahoma and you want to be a teacher, you're going to have to take this test because the superintendent of education for the entire state is super conservative. And he's trying to protect the kids and trying to root out radical leftist ideology. The test is basically your knowledge of history for America, but the left is so upset about this.
So before we actually read you the test, let's talk about exactly what the left is saying about this. This is what the American Federation of Teachers Union, Randy Weingarter, who's a complete leftist, this is what she said. This MAGA loyalty test will be yet another turnoff for teachers in a state already struggling with a huge shortage. The state representative, John Waldrum of Oklahoma, he's also the Democratic Party chair, said, if you want to see a textbook definition of indoctrination, how about a loyalty test for teachers? It's a sad echo of a more paranoid past.
Right, so they want to find out what teachers are coming to Oklahoma and they're going to be teaching their kids, especially if they come from New York or California. So they have some very basic questions. Why people think this is ideological, I don't get. Here's one of them. What are the first three words of the Constitution? In God we trust, life, liberty, and happiness, the United States, or we the people.
Or Life, Liberty, and Levin. Right,
which is a very successful show. I think it's been changed. Right. I think Jefferson eventually changed it.
The answer, obviously, we the people.
Why is freedom of religion important to America's identity? A, it becomes Christianity, the national religion. It bans all forms of public worship. Or C, it limits religious teaching in public life. Or D, it protects religious choice from government control. So,
D.
You would hope that people would circle D.
I mean, but this is also a factual test. You can have your political views about it, but what does the Constitution state? Is giving a question and answer, and the answer is clearly accurate. Why they're hyperventilating about this, I don't understand.
This is the same state they're trying to put Bibles in classrooms. And this superintendent, we have to read more about him. His name is Ryan Walters. I bet Donald Trump will say something about him because this is a bold move. Right. But good for him.
I think it's getting us back to the basics, and these schools are out of control. The kids can't even read. Something is going wrong. Math and reading scores are at all-time low. Got to get back to the foundation.
Can I just read quickly what Ryan Walters said? As long as I'm superintendent of Oklahoma, classrooms will be safeguarded from the radical leftist ideology fostered in places like California and New York. Any teacher coming from these states will be required to pass our new PragerU assessment before receiving certification because we refuse to let Gavin Newsom's woke Marxist agenda turn Oklahoma into the same dumpster fire California has become.
This is all related to an earlier segment we had about why kids like socialism. It's because they don't understand the fundamentals of us. Yeah. It's all related. This is like a Seinfeld episode. Everything comes together at the end. Right. Right? Although we're not at the end yet.
We just did the
we. Just an hour and 15 minutes in. Yeah.
And we did the we. And we have 3.5 more years of Trump.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.